Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this new age figure, and it is Optimus Prime. And first of all, I want to say I love this figure. It's amazing. And on the top of the box, it shows you from start, change to finish. So there's the truck, and there's the trailer. And on the back, it shows another picture of him battling Megatron. So let's get. Alright, out of the box, you get the trailer, the cab, and then the roller, and then a bunch of hands. A pair of open hands right there, a pair of pointy hands, and then energy axe, and then his iconic weapon. So let's take a look at vehicle mode first. So let's take a look at the cab itself first. Really pretty, really red, and everything fits very nicely together. Here on the top, you do see the waist section right here. Then on the bottom, it's very clean. Everything lines up perfectly. I like it. I like it a lot. And the doors can actually open. And there you go. Once you open up the door, here you can see, really nice. I like it. You can close these back up. And then here's where you tap in. You might need to open the legs up a little bit first in order to catch the bottom of the trailer. Here's a little nub to catch it in here, and then close it back up. It's very secure, so that's good. I like that. And there's the truck. And here's what it looks like when it's completed. And then here's the back. It has a little ramp here. You need to rotate it out. And then the two doors can open up. And vehicles can actually fit inside. And our roller could actually fit in here first. Let's just put roller in here, just to demonstrate. And you can see right there. And the trailer, you pretty much transform the same way you do with all the other trailers you get from Optimus Prime figure. And here, those two, and then you extend these out. And then here, that's when you want to flip it over. Flip these two sections over. And then it's just a matter of splitting open the two halves and open those up. And then there you have this piece right here that extends up. And there's the arm that comes out. There's the little antenna, and then there you go, right there. Look at that. Your typical trailer from Transformer. I mean, from Optimus Prime. Any Optimus Prime. Alright, so debating whether to transform it on camera or not, but whatever, you know what? Let's give it a go, okay? So, I mean, I am not following the instruction as much because I don't want to open up the pamphlet that it came with, and then you split the legs apart, and then I believe the next step you want to throw these two up. I mean, steps might be wrong, but oh well. Then you need to remove this tab right here. Then I believe this comes over to the side. Let's come down, and then same on this side. Untap there. And then here you throw this over, and then you slip this down here for now. And let me see. Oh, and then you need to flip this piece up. Flip this piece up, get that out of the way. Same thing on this side. You want to flip this piece up, out of the way, and then I believe, let's see, oh yes, you need to rotate the lower half of this set of legs. This portion, I believe, can rotate. Let me push this back up, push this down here. Supposed to rotate this whole section 180 degree. Then same on this side. it's a mess. I know. I am not doing it the correct order. Okay, next thing you want to do, there's a little tab right here, and it goes into that hole in there. So you just need to tap that in. Let's see, make sure this is correctly situated. Make sure everything is nicely situated. There we go. Tap that piece in, and then same on this side. Right here, there's a hole right there. Then supposed to tap in to this piece right here, the legs. Come on, there we go. Should fit nicely. And then these panels supposed to come down, but I think it can rotate 180 degrees right there. Then it's supposed to come down. And then here on the side, see there's a little tab right here that goes into that square hole there. It's a tight fit, especially when you're removing it, when you're turning it back into vehicle mode, it's gonna give you a problem. And then just push that down. Yeah, because when I was transforming this back into vehicle mode, I was having a hard time tapping that piece in. Removing that piece, undoing that piece. So here you can see that square right here, and the tabs over here. And it just needs to pop right there. And then the legs, now you need to rotate these legs from the thigh up 180 degrees. Same thing on this side, 180 degrees. Now you can see his legs are pretty much done. It is actually done. And then back here, this butt plate. Pop this piece off, and then you can bring it all the way down. Make sure you bring this whole piece down. It's a little tight, but it can be brought down. So right there, like that. So here you have the bottom half, and I'm just going to go ahead and rotate this section as well. You're going to have to end up rotating the body anyway. So right now I have the legs all done, and then the top half of the truck is like that. And then now it's just a matter of opening up these doors again. Alright, then what you want to do next is you can slide this whole panel up like so, and then you could close the window down. Close these down, and then same on this side, close it down, and then you should be able to slide these in like so. They tell you to do it later, but I'm just going to do it now. I think it doesn't matter which step it goes first or not. I'm not sure. And then you need to untap the tires down here. Same on the side, untap them. And then you want to bring the arms out. That's when you bring the arms out, I believe. Just zoom out a little bit. Let's see if I could bring the arms out. E. Oh, but I end up breaking it. Okay, slide them up like so. Same on the side. Slide them up like so. And then extend these two pieces. And here, flip this piece back down. Fully built his arm, forearm right there. And then I believe you're supposed to, extend out like that. And same on this side, extend out like that. And then, what was it again? Don't even remember. You know what? I'm going to work on this section here. So here, this part, I would slide it out of the way first. Rotate it. I think it tells you to rotate the other way, I think. But this side is a lot looser than the other side. I'm not sure why that is, but it's not too bad. But yeah, but it is loose. And then you're supposed to rotate this section around. Can I rotate it? No, actually I cannot. Oh yeah, you extend out a little bit. It gives you a little more room right here. This whole section up front, you can extend out, which gives you, now it gives you enough clearance to rotate this piece over. And there's his chest right there. Kind of awesome how this transforms, all that, but yeah, I might have to look at the instruction now. Okay, sorry, here you shouldn't do these first, because it's not going to give you enough clearance to go through. So you want to slide this piece, push this all the way down, and go in and behind it now, like that, and then now you want to slide that in, I think. Or no, actually, no, actually, you wait until almost like the very end to do that. You flip this panel over once more. Oh, let's see. Let me flip this side first, see if that'll work. Okay, it's working. Okay, good. And then I guess I will flip this side back too. Wow, so many things in the way here. Slide that down, then slide that, so these two got folded back here, and then now you want to slide these back. Slide these two pieces back. Then the next thing you want to do, make sure this is pulled out all the way, and then you can rotate this all the way up to become his chest again, facing the correct way. And then I believe you can slide this panel up. And this is supposed to fold. Which way is it supposed to? Oh, actually, I think this is the way. Yeah, there we go. To rotate this all the way around the tires. This piece right here. Rotate it all the way around, because now it's gonna become his rib cage section. So let me flip that into place, and then. Ooh, am I doing it right? You see here. But something's not right here. You know what? Let me open up the head first. You're supposed to slide this piece down to reveal Optimus Prime's head. And flip this up. And then push this up all the way. And then slide this piece down here. And then that will begin this back here. Flip these two pieces open first, and then you have to rotate these two pieces over to become, this becomes his backpack, that little backpack he has on. And then let me throw the arms out too. Arms, nope, that's not correct. Why is his arm looking so weird here? Maybe I didn't do something yet. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing this all wrong here. There are specific reason why. There are specific steps you're supposed to do before other steps. That is the reason why. Because before you put this in here. Before you throw these this whole section down, you need to adjust those arms. They're supposed to rotate, and this piece right here is supposed to be able to rotate this way, I guess. Yeah. And then it'll come back up to be his arms, because before it was like too far away. I was like, why are they so far away from his body? And that is the reason why. Because I'm not transforming him correctly. This section is supposed to rotate. Supposed to rotate up. Oh no, rotate down. Flip that around. Flip all that piece around, and now his arms. Come on. Now his arm is in the correct position, and then. This is when you throw this piece underneath again. Okay, so you slide that piece back here, and then come back to the front, re-rotate this piece again, So now the chest is looking good and the arms are in the right position, and then now you could close this piece back up, I think. Let me see here. Okay, let me make sure everything's tapped in correctly. And then, I'm sorry. This is why I don't do transformation on camera, because I suck at it. And now these two pieces supposed to be able to tuck in nicely underneath. Right here, there's a tab in there too, so it taps in, and there we go, and it taps in. And then I'll fix the backpack at the end here. Slide that down, and then slide this down, and there you have Optimus Prime. It's 99% done. Just let me fix him, situate him. His arms are supposed to rotate this way, and then the hands are supposed to rotate again. Now they're facing the right way. There, there, there. And then as for the backpack, you just, I believe all you do is slide this piece in here. And then throw this thing down, and oh, this butt plate back down, and push that in a little bit, and there you have his backside. Really pretty. Look at that. Really pretty backpack. And there is there's Optimus Prime. Really nice. It looks like a masterpiece Optimus Prime, but just tiny. A tiny version of the masterpiece. And here I have Optimus Prime. A closer look at him. I give him the signature weapon and the energy axe. Look at that. Fantastic looking Optimus Prime. And when I was looking at some of the promotional pictures, I noticed the chest piece looks very separated, but in person it's not that bad. Actually, I'm okay with it. From this angle, I mean, you can clearly see a separation with the chest, but I think overall it's not too bad. And here's a side view of Optimus. Very clean. And once again, the backside. Oh, I forgot to push that tab in. There we go. Now his legs are very clean. And he's very impressive as far as articulation is concerned. Head is on a ball joint. He can look up, all the way up pretty much, and down not so much because it is hindered. And then the arms, full rotation, and then swings outward, all that jazz. And here, this actually is a separate section. Here's due to transformation. But we try not to bend that piece here, but instead we'll bend the elbow joint. Can rotate his arm, so like that. And then as for the waist, there's quite a lot of movement here due to the separation here. So since this piece is separated, so you could actually give him, there's rotation right there, and then you could give him a huge crunch. But you do see the back section right here, where it's all separated. So I mean, if you're posing him from the front, you might be able to get away with it. Rotate him a little bit, just like that, and then rotate his head, like that. So give him that somewhat of an angle pose. And then as for the hip section, these are all flaps, kind of like Gundam. There's a flap right there, and then side flap, and then back flap right there. The whole thing's back. So it allows him to do full range of motion. Really good range of motion. And yeah, so yeah, you could have him kneel down, anything like that. Oops, sorry. have him do kneeling down poses and stuff like that, or just running, some dynamic stuff. He could really do dynamic poses, and then legs could bend about that much, so full range. And then elbows, not so much though. Elbows only, I have to use autofocus. You could only bend 90 degrees, that's it. But knees, you can see way over 90. Really fantastic as far as range of motion. And then as for the ankles, there's a ball joint there, so you could pivot left and right, so he's gonna stand really flat on the table or on your desk or wherever you want to put him. Here I got him in the pose. Right there you can see the feet are planted nicely on the ground, and yeah, spreading the legs quite wide, and still, yeah, perfect. I love it. I love this figure. Transformation is not hard. I mean, it's not too hard. It is a little complex, but it's not annoyingly complex. Some I just find it super annoying to transform, but this one I find myself having fun transforming him, so I like that. And Newage, I really like that company. They're doing some fantastic work with Transformers. I like the scale too. These smaller, as in Legends, I like the scale, the size. Yeah, even though they're so tiny, they have all the articulation of bigger ones too. So yeah, and color wise, look at how good that red is and that blue, really pretty. Oh, and then you can open up his chest to review that metal matrix of leadership. Here you go. I went ahead and opened up his chest, and you can see the matrix of leadership is in there, and it is made out of metal, and is held on using friction. So be careful when you're taking it out. And here you can get a sense of how tiny this matrix of leadership is. So yeah, really tiny. Only one side is painted, the other side is not. Only the side is painted, and it is not translucent. It is made out of a solid piece of metal. And here's a comparison with Megatron from Newage as well. And let's compare the matrix of leadership. This matrix of leadership does not belong to Megatron, it belongs to Galvatron. And here you can see the size difference between the two. One is quite a lot smaller actually, and one is actually a good size. Let's take a look at Megatron. And this Megatron, it has the updated legs. I went ahead and purchased a separate set of legs for him. These were purchased off eBay, but this Optimus Prime I purchased it off showzstore.com. It's based in China, and they have it in stock. This set is gonna set you back about $89 shipped, and yeah, and I am seriously debating on getting Shattered Glass and also Nemesis Prime. Those two does not come with trailers, so they're a little bit cheaper. I think the Nemesis is $65, and then I think the Shattered Glass is $59 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they also have the legs too. If you want to purchase these updated legs for Megatron, if you have Megatron and yeah, you want these updated legs, then they have it there too. Because when I purchased them, I scoured everywhere. I couldn't find them because by the time I purchased them, I think they came out a while back, and I was looking everywhere. I found them on eBay, but now I can see them at the showzstore.com. So yeah, haven't had any issues with that company, so yeah, so I'm okay with it. Yeah, I really like this Optimus Prime. It's a fantastic looking figure. Move Megatron out of the way, and let me do one more comparison. Alright, here I have some Magic Square to compare it with. We have Megatron from Magic Square, and also Ultra Magnus from Magic Square, and the plastic on these, not that great. It feels a little cheaper as far as the material is concerned, but they do look really good, especially the Megatron. He looks very cartoon accurate, much more accurate than the Newage Megatron. And down here we have Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, also from Newage. They are really tiny. And the only problems I have with them is that they have somewhat of a loose hips. The hips are pretty loose. Not like to the point where it flops around, but still they are pretty loose. But they look fantastic next to Optimus Prime. They're in scale too. I think they're in scale. I mean, but yeah, love these. I love these tiny Transformers. I love them. Sorry, here's one more comparison. This is the Takara Tomy Optimus Prime. For the longest time, I wanted this because it was tiny. The scale is so the scale I like. The size it's what I like, and then it has die-cast pieces, and it has the trailer, and then roller, and all that stuff, and tons of accessories too. So yeah, here it is next to the Newage Optimus Prime. You can see it's a night and day. Here's a better look at them, straight on. And Takara Tomy, of course, has the Autobot symbol right there on the shoulder. The third party does not, but still, it doesn't really matter. I mean, look at the head sculpts. This one, it's nice. This one, damn, look at that. Cartoon accurate, pretty much. Yeah, so I'm very, very happy with this purchase. And yeah, but again, it's gonna set you back about $89. Is it worth it for you guys? I'm not sure. For me, definitely. I think it's worth it. The fact that he looks this good. And yeah. So there you have it. There's Optimus Prime from Newage. Thanks for watching.